Hi everyone, welcome back to our breathwork and meditation series. We are on class number 3. So if you're just joining us, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. You might find it helpful to go back to class number 1 because we go through how to set up your seat for meditation, offering different options for seated postures, chair postures, and lying down postures. So go ahead and check that out. And we're also going to build on the technique. So it can be really helpful to go from class to class, but if this is the class you've got and this is the time you've got, join us, jump in where you are, and I'm sure that your body will catch on. So let's go ahead and set our seat. I'm taking a seated posture called Sukhasana. You can also just cross the legs here. And I'm sitting up on a blanket because it helps my hips and it also tilts the pelvis slightly forward, which can be really helpful for opening up the front body and getting some space to breathe. So just taking a moment to set your seat and then ground into your sit bones and come into this space, come into your internal space. Palms can rest down or up on the lap. So down offers a little bit more grounding. Palms facing up is a gesture of receptivity. So just finding what feels good in your body today. Keeping the spine lengthening, and then just gently moving the chin toward the chest, not all the way like this, but just gently tucking the chin down so that the crown of the head is straight up toward the sky. And we'll just begin to connect to our breath. Again, becoming explorers of the breath. So for right now, not trying to change anything about the breath, just noticing, how does the inhale feel? How does the exhale feel? How am I feeling today in the body, in the mind, emotionally? Does that seem to have a connection to the breath? And perhaps as you're watching in this way, you begin to notice that the breath naturally begins to deepen itself. So just following the breath with the attention. Following it all the way to the bottom of the exhale. All the way to the top of the inhale. Good. And if you notice that the mind drifts off, as it will, just bring the attention back to the breath. You can anchor into the statement, I am breathing in on the inhale. I am breathing out on the exhale. Or you may just simply say, breathing in and breathing out. Periodically checking in with the body, noticing if and where you may be holding some tension, and seeing if you can just let that go, even a little bit. No need to fix or solve anything. We are simply here, present moment, breathing. We're going to introduce a technique called 5-5 breathing. We practiced this a little bit in class number 2. It can help us lengthen the inhales and the exhales and even them out as well. It also gives the mind a task to do, to count, which can be helpful in keeping our awareness present focused. So on your next inhale, breathing with me for a count of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Continuing just like this, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 more rounds on your own, at your own pace. Good. Continuing to draw the breath into the low belly and to exhale from the low belly. So we inhale chest, ribs, low belly. Exhale low belly, ribs, chest. Now we're going to continue with our 5-5 breathing, but we're going to add on a bit. So what I would love for you to do is to just begin to draw your awareness to the pauses at the top of the breath and at the bottom of the breath. So we'll inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, pause. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, pause. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, pause. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, pause. One more time. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, pause. And exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and pause. And just return to your natural breath now. Release the counting, release technique, and just become aware of sensation, the residue of your practice. Notice how the body feels, how the mind feels. Perhaps you notice that even if just for a second you were able to quiet the mind, You were able to turn away from the relentless wave of thought and find just a moment, just a second of pure stillness, of pure presence. Just a glimmer, a glimpse into your true nature. And as we practice continuously, showing up regularly with sincere intention, these glimmers will come more frequently and they will stay for longer periods of time. And even though being in the space of emptiness, of nothingness, can feel scary, it's good to remind ourselves that this is actually the space in which anything is possible, a space from which we can create anything and draw anything into our existence. Thank you so much for sharing this practice with me. I'll see you again soon.